Your Excellency, President Isaac Herzog, President of the State of Israel, First Lady Michal Herzog, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shalom aleichem. Allow me firstly to convey the greetings of His Majesty, King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, as well as the greetings of His Royal Highness, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain. I feel personally privileged to bear witness to how relations between our two countries have evolved in such a short time. I recall being called for a meeting back in 2019 as part of a steering committee. That meeting was our first introduction to the Peace to Prosperity workshop, initiated back then to be held in Bahrain in June of that year. I must admit that it was a surprise, a pleasant one, if I may add. However, having left that meeting, I was confident that the outcome would be much more than a conference, and that peace was finally arriving, and that prosperity would be its consequence. What followed in September 2020 in the signing of the Abraham Accords was the gateway to a bright future, one that we would add another chapter to in our visit today. I lead a business delegation here today as we believe that governments have delivered on peace, and it is time now for the private sector to deliver the prosperity. While we feel disappointed that Israel ranks as our 100th trading partner with an annual trading volume of only 3 million in 2021, we feel encouraged that the number has grown to 15 million by the end of the third quarter of 22. Nevertheless, our ambitions and aspirations aim much higher, and hence we are quite optimistic that volumes are going to grow exponentially, and soon we shall look back and admire this success story we wrote together. Today, I am joined by a group of elite private sector representatives from various sectors such as banking and finance, logistics, medical, IT, manufacturing, food, and jewelry. They are also complemented with some government and semi-government agencies such as the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Bahrain Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Economic Development Board, Mumtalakat, Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, and Export Bahrain. Furthermore, to add a bit of color and spice to our delegation, we are grateful to be joined by two accomplished Bahraini artists and a chef who shall present at the EDB Gala dinner tomorrow night, Bahraini art and culinary at its best. Mr. President, in a span of less than 2 years, this is my third visit to the State of Israel. On my first visit, we came seeking peace and we found it. On my second visit, we came seeking to promote Bahrain through your tourism exhibition, IMTM, and we succeeded to lay down the seeds where we see growing tourism flows between our two countries. Today, on my third visit, we come seeking business partnerships that will solidify our peace and deliver prosperity, and are confident that we shall create many opportunities together. I would like to close by extending my sincere thanks and appreciation to all those who have contributed to the success of this trip. With special thanks to the Embassy of the Kingdom of Bahrain in Tel Aviv, led by our accomplished ambassador, His Excellency Ambassador Khalid Al-Jalahma and his team, as well as the Embassy of the State of Israel in Manama, led by your ambassador, His Excellency Ambassador Itan Naye, and their supporting teams. Finally, we wish to thank you, Mr. President, for your kind gesture and interest in taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet our delegation, and await eagerly to greet you in person in Bahrain very soon. Thank you very much, sir. It's a pleasure to be with you here. Thank you, madam, and we hope to see you in Bahrain.